Now, going up a really steep hill, if you realize you're not going to be able to make it, what most of us do is stop by pulling in on both levers. Then we put our feet down. If it's steep enough, because your bike is pointing up a hill, all the weight transfers to the back wheel this time. So if you pull on the front brake and pull the clutch in, your bike usually slides down the hill and crashes at the bottom. A technique that we use that works great is if I know I'm not going to be able to make it, I leave the clutch out, hooked up to whatever gear I'm in, and then I hammer on the rear brake. That stalls out the engine. Then I can just relax, put both feet down, let go of the levers. The bike doesn't come back down the hill because first gear is our anchor that we've thrown out onto the hill and it's holding us. Then what you'll see me do is lean way off the bike, turn it full lock, and I'm going to break the hold that first gear has on the bike, holding it, by slipping the clutch in. A couple of feet at a time, and with it full locked, the bike's going to semicircle around until it's pointing downhill. When it's almost pointing, the rest we'll achieve by doing full lock, 7 or 8 times. That brings the front wheel around gradually until you're pointing downhill. And then fire it up and away you go. Let me show you how. So that was the rear brake that stalled out my engine. Now, get your butt off the seat. Your left leg as far away from the bike as possible so it leans over. Now, break the hold of the engine on first gear by slipping the clutch in until it pivots around. So that's just gravity. One more. There. There's no gravity left. So now, no brakes on, no levers being touched. Swing it back and forth. Lean it over. That actually eats up more ground if it's on the sidewall. Now, I'm pretty well straight. Fire it up, and away you go. Well, that worked out well. Let's show what you do after a crash. I wasn't planning on it. I was trying to show that I didn't have my hand on the clutch, stomp on the brake. Now, if I just pick this up, there's no way I'm going to be able to continue uphill. It's too steep. It's just going to spin or wheelie over backwards. So if I pick it up, I could do that turnaround thing with the clutch wiggling, or because I want to go back downhill, I've got good crash equipment on it. Why don't we just turn the bike and face it? So turn your wheel up and then simply lift and drag it. Just a few times. It's soft grass, so nothing's going to happen to your bike. The beauty about this fuel injected Husky, it's injected. There's no gas P note. But if you've got a carburetor, shut your fuel valve off quickly. Now it's in gear, so I just have to pick it up. Still not going to go anywhere. Jump back on, light it up.